Hi, my name is Gerhard Gschwandtner. Welcome to Selling Power TV. We have the pleasure of meeting with Lisa Russell, and she is with Point Drive. What is your job title, Lisa?
I'm the Director of Marketing with Point Drive. Thanks for having me today.
Lisa, tell me a little bit about Point Drive. Why did you develop that tool?
Well, Point Drive actually came out of an idea from another product with our team. But what we were consistently seeing is that there was a gap in the way that sales teams specifically, were following up with their clients and their ability to make intelligent decisions and move business through quickly. So Point Drive is a presentation tool that enables those salespeople to create a branded presentation and to take follow-up emails to the next level. Instead of sending an email that's full of text and copy and a bunch of hyperlinks and a bunch of attachments, we're able to create a branded presentation that's interactive and engaging. And then on top of that, not only are you presenting your company better, your solution better, but you're able to track and analyze their engagement with that information and that content. So if I send you a presentation, you'll be able to say, hey, I know exactly that you looked at it, when you looked at it, and which elements. And that's really powerful in the sales world.
It's almost like, in the old days, the appearance of the FedEx Envelope, that was sort of an event. And yeah. I think with Point Drive, it's similar. It's an electronic envelope that shows you there's something of substance in there.
Yeah, it's the perfect balance of presenting your brand in a great way, branded presentation, your colors, your verbiage, your content, be it a document, a video, an image, a link to a website, whatever it is that actually tells your story. But those analytics are what makes the difference and what keeps people on Point Drive, because not only you're delivering in a better way and telling your story in a better way, but now you're able to say, I know what you care about as a potential customer, and I'm going to make sure I hit on that button when you're paying attention.
So what is the future release look like?
We have a great release. We're really excited about it. We're tying up all of the different loose ends on this release. It'll come out late summer, probably August 1 is what we're aiming for. And this release really focuses on team management. So right now, Point Drive, you have users are able to use it and communicate with their audiences. Now we'll be able to, as team managers, to be able to collaborate on our message, share presentations with our colleagues, and then as a sales manager, look and say, what's working, what's not working, who's using Point Drive, who's adopted it, who hasn't, which presentations are people responding to. And that's going to be a really big, upgrade and a new feature for a lot of the larger sales teams that are using our product.
What about social media integration?
Yeah, so right now it does immediately link to your social media, so you can say, hey, here's where you can access my social media accounts. But what's coming as part of that release that I actually didn't tease for you, you'll have the ability to create short links that go directly to the presentation. So right now, people use like Bitly and short links to share on social media all the time. So right now, if you were to log into Point Drive and share a presentation, the main function for sharing would be through an email invite to look at the presentation. As part of this new release, you'll also be able to copy a quick link to find that link, say this link is for this audience, or this link went on Facebook, or whatever wherever it's going. And you'll be able to share that link with the public audience if you choose to do so. So that's the first step that we're taking in making sure that you can share these presentations socially or wherever you'd like, really. Maybe it's a more one-on-one email that's a response to another chain and it doesn't make sense to send a separate email, things like that. There's always a solution, but the ability to take that link and do whatever you want with it is really going to empower the social media elements for Point Drive.
So you could have a generic presentation that's good for everybody to give you a company overview and then share it on Facebook.
Absolutely. I could say, this conference is coming up. Here's the top 3 reasons that you should be a sponsor at Selling Power's next conference, right? And it could be not specific data to that specific sponsorship, but like 3 reasons why, and like a video of the past conference. So it can be generic information, and then you can choose to share it however you'd like. Or you can go the opposite extreme and say this is very specific detail for you. I'm going to put it behind a password-protected area, and only you can access it, and it'll be a more personal, engaging presentation. So it's really up to you, and you can do a mix of those things, all those things, however you choose.
Can you share how many presentations are shared every day?
I should have had that number ready for you. I don't even know, but it's well in the thousands. We have thousands of customers using Point Drive already, and thousands of presentations going out, and it's fun to watch and see, and all the feedback coming in as people use it and have success stories. It's fun to write about the success stories. All of it's been great.
And you're writing a blog?
We do. We have a very active blog where we talk about sales tips, marketing tips, branding, and then how-tos like Feature 101 on Point Drive, as well as case studies on how other people are using our tools.
Well, Lisa, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure talking with you. For anybody who'd like to get more information, go to pointdrive.com.